Once upon a time, in the beautiful city of Lusaka, there lived a young, beautiful girl named Chanda. When Chanda was very young, she lived with her grandmother in the village because her mother left her to marry another man after Chanda's father passed away. In the small village where Chanda lived with her grandmother, she did most of the house chores, washed her uncles' and aunts' clothes, and ran errands for everyone in the family. Sadly, no matter what Chanda did to please her grandmother, aunties and uncles, no one liked her. Chanda's grandmother, most especially, would verbally and physically abuse Chanda at the slightest provocation. She would also starve her and make her walk miles to the local secondary school she attended. Sometimes, Chanda's uncles and aunties would make her do so many chores in the morning that by the time she was done, she would either be too late or too tired to go to school. While all these things were happening, Chanda's mother, Mary, who lived in the city, had no idea that her family members were maltreating her daughter. Every time Mary visited the village to check on Chanda, her mother, brothers and sisters would pretend like they cared about Chanda and always treated her right in her presence because of the money she frequently sent home. Because of this, Mary had no idea about what was really happening until something happened. One Friday morning, Mary decided to surprise Chanda by visiting the village. She didn't even tell her mother that she was coming so she wouldn't ruin the surprise. That morning, Mary woke up pretty early and took the first bus to the village. Since the distance from the city to her village was almost 3 hours, Mary expected that Chanda would be at school by the time she arrived so she could surprise her when she returned home. But upon getting to the village, Mary was shocked to see Chanda chopping firewood with a big axe. The worst part was that it was drizzling that morning and there was also a pile of clothes beside Chanda. Wait, are my eyes deceiving me? Is that not Chanda? Mary soliloquized as she walked towards her mother's compound. Chanda! Mary called in shock when she actually realized that Chanda was the one chopping the firewood. What are you doing? Why are you not in school at this time? When Chanda saw her mother, she ran to her, hugged her tightly and burst into tears. As if seeing young Chanda chopping firewood wasn't enough, Mary was shocked to see how tattered and skinny Chanda had become. Mommy, please, take me away from here. I don't want to stay with Grandma anymore, Chanda said in a teary voice as soon as she hugged her mother. While Mary was still looking at Chanda's body in shock, her mother, Chanda's grandmother, came out of the house yelling Chanda's name, and the minute she saw Mary, she was dumbfounded.
Stupid girl! Hurry up and wash those clothes before you go to school!
Mary! Hey, you didn't tell me you were coming. Why didn't you tell me? Eh?
Mama, what is going on? Please tell me I am dreaming.
My daughter, please, it is not what you think. I told Chanda to leave that firewood, but she wouldn't listen. She insisted on chopping it.
No, Mommy, she's lying. She told me if I didn't...
Don't listen to her. She has learned to tell lies. Eh?
Mama, I will ask you again. Why is Chanda not in school at this time? Why is she outside chopping firewood in the rain?
My daughter, please calm down. The neighbors will hear you. Come inside and I will explain to you.
Explain what, Mama? What's the explanation for Chanda looking like a bag of bones? Look at her bones showing through her skin. I left her here with you because you assured me that you would take good care of her, not maltreat her.
I am taking care of her. If you had told me you were coming, you would not have met her in this condition. Eh?
Oh, so that is what you do. You dress her in big dresses whenever I come, so I do not see how skinny she is. Eh? Let me tell you something, Mama. You have really disappointed me. This will be the first and last time you will ever maltreat my daughter again. Go inside and bring your things. I am taking you to the city. Oh, no, Mary. You cannot do that. You know it's not safe for her there. Please, leave her with me. I promise this will not happen again.
Chanda's grandmother begged. Because Mary was furious and heartbroken to see her young daughter suffering under her mother's care, she decided to take Chanda back to the city, even when she knew the risk she was taking. Mary's husband, John, was an alcoholic and a chronic womanizer. Also, at the slightest provocation, he would beat up Mary and verbally abuse her, not minding if she was sick or not. But because of the benefits Mary was getting from him, she remained in her toxic marriage. A few hours after Mary left the village with Chanda, they arrived home at Lusaka. Listen to me. My husband does not like strangers in his house, but I will beg him to let you stay. If he agrees, I want you to do everything he tells you to do. Once you settle in, he will enroll you in a good school, okay?
Thank you, Mommy.
Later that evening, just as Mary said, she spoke to John, her husband. At first, John was furious and wanted to kick Chanda out, but after much persuasion, he agreed. When John agreed to let Chanda stay, Chanda tried her best to please him. She would do light chores in the house, serve John tea whenever he asked, and happily did whatever he wanted. After a few weeks of living with her mother and stepfather, young Chanda began noticing that John was very nice to her. On the days he wasn't drunk, he would buy her sweets and toffees and even let her eat his food. It wasn't just Chanda who noticed. Mary also noticed this, but she never suspected anything fishy. Instead, she was glad that John was finally accepting Chanda as his daughter. While John intentionally acted nice towards Chanda and bought her things, no one knew that he was slowly buying his way into Chanda's heart for his selfish ulterior motives. One day, while Chanda was at home watching TV, John returned early that day with Chanda's favorite biscuits and sweets.
My darling, I bought this for you. Come and sit on Daddy's leg and eat them. I want us to share this one together.
When Chanda heard that, she
you,
innocently
Daddy.
went and sat on her stepfather's legs. While eating the biscuits on John's legs, John began seductively touching Chanda,
Daddy,
and then he playfully
what are
kissed
you
her.
doing? Stop!
Did you like that? John asked, and Chanda nodded.
If you like that, kiss me back. This is what big people do. And I want us to do what big people do.
Unsure of how to react, Chanda kissed John on the lips and smiled. Sadly, that was the beginning of her problems. As soon as she did that, John kissed her more intimately, but this time he lost control.
So beautiful. You're so beautiful. Let me have you now. Let me have you now. Daddy, please stop.
Chanda begged John to stop while he was having his way with her.
Stop. It's sweet pain. Daddy just wants to love you more. He just wants to love you. See, don't you like it? Don't you like it?
Chanda begged John to stop while he was having his way with her.
If you tell your mother anything about this, I will throw both of you out of my house and you will return to your village.
He said after raping Chanda. Sadly, because Chanda was scared of what John would do if she mentioned the rape incident to her mother, she didn't say anything. She bore the pain and remained silent. As time passed, John continued to sexually abuse Chanda until one day when the unexpected happened.
I beg you in the name of
Come on, will you keep quiet? Open your legs, Joe. One night, John snuck out of his room to sleep with Chanda as usual, but he had no idea that Mary was still awake. For some nights, Mary had noticed that John would leave the room at night only to return later. Whenever she asked him about it, he would come up
Honey,
with different
I was looking
excuses.
for you. Where have you been?
Sorry, I was outside. I was thinking about business, so I just didn't want to disturb you. But that night, Mary had heard enough of his lies and wanted to know what he was up to. Precisely 5 minutes after John left the room, Mary followed him. At first, Mary thought John was having a secret affair or he had snuck another woman into the house. Sadly, none of that was the case. Why is he entering Chanda's room? Mary soliloquized as she followed him. Sadly, nothing could have prepared her for what she saw next.
Stop, I beg you, in the name of
Come on, will you keep quiet?
please.
Open your legs, Joe.
Eh? What are you doing?
Mary screamed at the top of her voice when she saw John on top of Chanda's body. Immediately John heard her voice. He got up immediately. She was the one who seduced me. I told you to take her back to the village, but you refused. Now, see what has happened.
Seduced you? She's only 13 years old.
If you scream one more time, I will throw both of you out of my house now. Ask her yourself if she seduced me or not.
Chanda, is it true that you seduced your stepfather? Do you want to spoil my marriage for me? No, Mommy, I didn't. He forced me to do it.
You, this child.
I don't know what I did to God to deserve a child like you. Eh? My first marriage didn't work because of you. Now you want to spoil this one. Are you cursed? No, Mommy, please. I didn't do anything.
Look here. By tomorrow morning, it's either you take this girl back to where you brought her from, or both of you should leave my house. John yelled and then he walked out on them.
Have you seen what you have caused? Eh? I should have left you in the village, but I brought you here to give you a better life. Mommy, please. I didn't do anything. Why don't you believe me?
You better start packing your bags, because first thing tomorrow morning, I will be sending you back to your grandmother, and I do not care if she kills you this time around. Don't ever come back to this house. I don't want to see you anywhere near me or my husband. You whore! Mary yelled. Then she ran after John to beg for his forgiveness.
Please, I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. It will never happen again.
The remainder of that night, Chanda spent it crying and packing her belongings. She had expected her mother to believe her and defend her. Instead, she took her abusive husband's side. The following morning, as soon as it was bright outside, Mary kicked Chanda out of the house and she gave her very little money to take her to the village.
Mommy, please. I do not want to return to Grandma. Please don't send me there. Please.
But all her pleas fell on deaf ears. For 5 hours, Chanda stood outside her mother's house, hoping her mother would change her mind and take her back. But she didn't. When she realized no one was coming to save her, Chanda picked up her bag and left. Since Chanda was giving money to transport her only from the park to the village, she trekked to the park, tears rolling down her cheeks. While walking to the park, a red car pulled over and a very beautiful woman with makeup and a lot of gold jewelries came out of the car to speak with her. Young girl, why are you crying? Where are you going? The woman asked in a concerned voice.
I'm going to the park. My mother sent me out of her house.
What did you do?
She accused me of seducing her and sleeping with her husband.
That's bad. So, where are you going to now?
I'm going back to my village. But But I don't want to go there.
This is complicated.
You know what?
Today is your lucky day. I own an orphanage and would like to take you there, if that's okay. Would you like to come with me? But Chanda hesitated. When the woman saw Chanda's hesitation, she had to convince her. Do not worry, I will not hurt you. I have taken a lot of girls off the street and they are all happy today. Trust me, where I'm taking you to will be way better than your village. As soon as Chanda heard that, she agreed to go with the woman. Unknown to her, she had been deceived and her life was about to worsen. Watch out for part 2. Did you enjoy this story? Tell us your favorite part in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, do not forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.